Alright, so I think it's working. The first one that I made was the table. Used a little bit of clipping and the extrude tool as well is what it's called. It sort of worked out. I tried to make it to match the other chair that I did with like these weird little spiky things, but um, I I should have selected all four of these to do it at first, but I didn't, and so it kind of messed up. I tried to fix it, took a little bit to get it to look similar. I just didn't want to redo it because I still had to do the other two, but and then somehow I messed up the tumbling. I don't really know. So anyway, this one was kind of a mess, but I got to practice with the tools and make it look sort of symmetrical. Something about it is just a little bit weird, but anyway, that's the table. If we go ahead and open the next one I did was the lamp, which I think was my favorite one to do. It was mostly the extrude tool and squeezing and stuff, and so everything here was, well, okay, this here was one object, and then this one was two objects right there, and then this whole top is just another object, but obviously I combined them so it makes it one object. Didn't really have much trouble here. I guess the biggest issue was trying to make the base. I had to figure that out, but eventually I got it, and it worked pretty well. And then I was trying to make, like we did with the hammer, I was trying to make a cube and using the loop tool, but for some reason it just wouldn't make it more round, so I gave in and just made it a cylinder. I don't know why I didn't just do that in the first place. That's kind of the story of my life. But anyway, this one was good. This one was fun. It was pretty much no problem. And then the next one that I was making, the sword, is not here. Hold on. Maybe I put it somewhere else. Okay, so this one here, this all down here was made with the extrude tool, and then also this. So all of this, these two are separate, but then this was made with the extrude tool right here. These were all separate cubes that I worked into rectangles just to make it so that I could get these divisions between pretty accurately. I was going to try to do the extrude from here to make these circles there, but I figured it was just better looking like this anyway. So you could see it's split into 5 different sections, but I didn't really use that. This is another object, and then this was another object. This was the biggest problem that I had this whole challenge. I thought it was going to be easy, but it just wasn't. I needed to make from here to here, it needed to gradually come to a point, and then this part right here needed to remain as it is, with this part being at a point as well. I couldn't figure it out. I tried the edge loop tool and just working with the edges, but it doesn't work how I thought it was gonna work. Here, I'll show you, in fact. So if I go to the edge right here, oh, I ended up making this a completely separate object altogether, actually, and I don't know why it's in edge mode, but so while I was trying to do it, pulled it out, I had to figure out how to use extract, but I don't think that was actually necessary. I don't think it even worked. So come on, there we go. Yeah, so I was trying stuff like this and whatnot, but it always squeezed the back too, and I only wanted it to squeeze the front together. So maybe I'll figure that out some other time. I think the way it is now is pretty good. Also, if I knew how, I would have put a couple of holes in here as well. But I assume that's something for another time. So I'll probably continue to work on this as we go on and see what else I can do with it. But this was my third thing for the extrude and the um, the loop tool.